Hello, I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, health coach and physical therapist, and I'm here to answer some of your questions, just the questions that most people have. But first of all, I want to tell you my story. About 10 years ago, I found myself, I'm 63 years old, I found myself 30 pounds overweight. Now, I was a body pump instructor. I taught healthy cooking classes. I thought I knew what to do, but I just couldn't drop the weight. I hated going to the closet. I felt really, I lost my confidence because I was counting calories. I was starting a new diet every Monday. I was working out hard, but it just wasn't working for me. I got a coach. I got the right information, and that's what I want to be for you, a coach, and I want to give you the right information. So here's where I'm going to start with. This is me, of course, and here's Evan. She's the other coach. Now, Evan is a life coach as well, and she teaches meditation in the program. So you think meditation, woo, that's crazy. It is a very important part. In fact, many of my clients say that it's the one thing that has helped them, because most people that have issues with their weight have anxiety issues as well, and they binge eat, or they do mindless eating, or they do emotional eating. So you're going to learn how to take control of your thoughts. Really, meditation is learning how to be mindful, okay? So I'm going to take this down and I'm going to show you. So here's some of our successful clients. This is just a few, just losing a lot of weight, but what most of them would tell you is it is a lifestyle change. It's not just about a diet that you go on and off. You don't on the wagon, off the wagon. It's something that they are going to be able to do the rest of their lives. I'm just going to point out Nell. She started in October a year ago, and she's lost 50 pounds, and she's 74 years old. And during that time, she had back surgery. So there's a lot of obstacles you can overcome. She believes, and the doctor, that she overcame the back surgery much better because of the exercise classes that she was taking. I do offer those. Okay, so this is Susie. Susie, I met her at the gym. She always worked out hard, 2 hours a day at the gym, but she couldn't lose that weight. She lost that extra 15 pounds, and it's because I taught her what to eat and when to eat. She thought the things she was eating were healthy, but they weren't. At least they weren't helping her to drop the weight. So that's that. All right, so here we go. So I'm just going to go through some of the things that I think you'll want to know. So I've told you my story. So you're going to learn what to eat. So there's going to be food guides, there's going to be shopping guides, there's going to be recipes, there's going to be all those things that you need. All right, there's going to be articles about what to eat and when to eat, and how to help with curb cravings, how to deal with your social environment, how to deal with the naysayers. So a lot of support and information here. Okay, you're going to learn about the ketogenic diet, but it's the healthy ketogenic diet. I don't advise straight ketogenic because it's meat and fat and protein and fat, and that's not healthy. It's not sustainable. You don't get the nutrients that you need from that. Okay, you're going to learn how to fat shred, and so I'm going to give you a little diversion here and tell you about that. Okay, there are two kinds of fuel. There's sugar and fat, and if you are eating a lot of meals or often during the day, you get hungry, then you are most likely a sugar burner. Now, a lot of people have gone on the ketogenic diet that joined my program. They've had success, but they gained it back, or maybe they hit a plateau. So I'm going to help you with those plateaus, all right? So I'm going to teach you how to switch your body over to being fat, what we call fat adaptive. And you'll know you're there is if you can skip meals and not be hungry, because what helps you to do this diet, this program, I'm not going to call it a diet, is being fat adaptive, okay? So if you have fat around the middle, which I did, I could grab it up, okay? I could grab it. You are insulin resistant. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you you're pre-diabetic, all right? Your doctor may not tell you that, but you are. It's just a matter of time before you become diabetic. Your A1C is a good marker for that, and all of my clients are lower in their A1C. I'm having many clients that are coming off their insulin. Okay, so you're going to learn that. I'm going to talk to you about how much sugar you're taking in and how we can get that down. The only thing you're really going to count, you're not going to count calories, you're going to count carbs at the beginning, because that's how you're going to start shredding the fat and get into the fat adaptive mode. But that's going to be easy, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. Okay, The other thing that you're going to learn, and one of the things that's going to help you to be so empowered, is you're going to learn how to change your thinking. You're going to learn how to rewrite your script. You've been reading from the same script all these years, and it's causing you to eat what you shouldn't and when you shouldn't, okay? So one of the scripts you're probably reading from is, this little bit won't hurt. Well, it depends on what it is, and yes, it will hurt, and so that's the script that we're going to help you to rewrite. So my clients would tell you that they learn how to be the director of their life rather than the actor, okay? So the director means you're going to zoom out, you're going to look at your life, and you're going to write a new script. So the only way to get a new outcome and change from being obese, overweight, having disease, is to have a new story that you tell yourself, okay? So up until now, that's one of the terms we use a lot, up until now, you have been a sugar burner, you've been a mindless eater, you've worked out hard, but you binge eat, you are an emotional eater, you don't have good sleep, you have stomach issues. Up until now, that's what you've been. But now, going forward, it's going to be different. So here's what I say. Your current conditions and circumstances, you chose it. But that's not your emerging future. That's not the image that we're holding for you as a group, as a team, as your coach. I'm holding the image for you for being a new you, and you're gonna get it. Your pain brought you here. That's why you're watching this. The pain of that extra 15, 20, 30, 40, 100 pounds, whatever it is. Tressie, you saw her picture. She was 100 pounds over, and she's lost, I think, 80 pounds. Teresa's lost 62 pounds. A lot of people losing a lot of weight, but that is their future, and that's the future I want for you, is success and food freedom. Okay, so what you're going to notice, your sleep is better. All of my clients say, I can't believe it. I haven't slept in years, really slept. They're sleeping all night. I know for me, I wake up with a big old wrinkle on my face because I sleep so hard, and it's because of how I'm fueling my body, okay? The other thing is you're going to heal your gut. All right, let me just give you a quick little vignette on what gluten does, okay? And gluten is what is in crackers, bread, not chips, but other things. It's in a lot of things, actually. Gluten and flour and grains. All right, so gluten actually causes the cells of the wall of your stomach not to connect with each other and communicate with each other. So you've heard of leaky gut. Your nutrients, which hit your stomach as food, are not absorbed into your body. So that's why you're weak, that's why you're tired, that's why you're depressed, is the food that you do eat, whether it's good or not, you're not able to extract the nutrients. So we're going to heal your gut. That's going to happen in the first month. Most of my clients tell me they immediately get rid of the Tums, the stomach medicine. That's one of the first immediate things, is they notice that they don't have to take the stomach medicine anymore. Okay, I want to just say this. Okay, so your stomach is about as big as my hand. And the purpose of your stomach is when food goes into your esophagus, it hits your stomach, and your stomach immediately starts producing digestive enzymes. And that's to break the food up and extract the nutrients from the food. Well, number one, if the food doesn't have a lot of nutrients, if it's fortified with artificial stuff, then it's not there in the first place. And even if it is good food, because of the things you're putting into your gut, the wall of your gut doesn't work, and so you don't extract the food, and so that's why you have disease. When your body doesn't get the minerals that it needs, like vitamin D, B, C, F, all of those, then you can't function. And so that's what you're going to learn, is how to do that. Now, let me just tell you, I work at a nursing home every day, and 99%, and this staggers people, I've actually counted it, 99% of my patients are there because of their nutrition. And you think, well, what are your patients? Okay, so they're total knee. You don't have total knees unless you're overweight, unless you had an injury when you were a child or younger, but not many people are that. It's usually because they're overweight. Our bodies, our knee joints were not created to take that extra weight. All right, strokes, heart attacks, diabetes. A lot of 50-year-olds having things amputated, their toes and what have you, because of diabetes, which is sugar in the blood. So we're going to teach you how to get the sugar out of your blood. You can heal diabetes, you can cure diabetes, but it's not with insulin. That's not a cure. That is treating the symptoms. So listen to me. All right, so I'm about to flip over to the next page, and I'm about done here. Okay, so here's how it works. There's an app on your phone that you're going to log into daily. It's going to take you about a minute and a half. You're going to connect to the community, all right? So all the other people in the challenge will be there. It's private. It's on your phone. You can do it on your computer as well. And you're going to log in your sleep, how much sleep you got, so whether you got 7, 8, or more hours. Sleep is the most important part of healing your body. And if you're eating within the 3-hour window of going to bed, then your body is storing fat while you sleep. But if you're not eating, if you eliminate, you have a window between 6, let's say you go to bed at 10, between 7 and 10 and you don't eat, then your body will burn fat while you're eating. So that's one of the first pieces is your sleep that we start working on. Then you're going to log in your food. Now this is not all of your food. You don't have to, it's not like MyFitnessPal. It's basically whether you ate optimal, non-optimal, one bad item, or you just didn't, you had a non-optimal meal. So it's just one little click in those choices. So you don't have to put in a half a tablespoon of this. I hated that. I never want to do that again. And then of course is exercise. We don't encourage hard exercise, and the reason is that makes you hangry, okay? Yes, if you want to do hard exercise, you can, but I don't encourage it. I don't do hard exercises, and I've kept my body the same weight now for several years. I do exercise. I do like to walk. Walking is your best exercise. If you can't walk, maybe you can take a swim class or do a yoga or whatever, but I do encourage you to move, okay? Just move. All right. The other thing you're going to log in is what you're celebrating. So maybe you say, well, I went to the birthday party, and instead of eating 3 cups, I did eat a cupcake, but I didn't take any home. Well, that's a celebration because that's new for you. That's a new story, all right? So our slogan, my slogan is change your story, change your body, change your life. So we're going to help you change your story. And all these people you saw on that poster and all the people you're seeing in my before and afters, they've changed their story. They have a new story that they're telling, and you're going to be able to do that too. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to fast. We're going to teach you how to fast. And you go, oh my God, I can't fast. Every one of my clients has said that before. I said it before. I used to get a headache when I try to fast. That's because you're sugar adaptive. Once you get fat adaptive, you can fast and not even think about food. Just have a few little of this and that and go the whole day. That's when you shred fat. Now, one more tip I'm going to tell you. I can't tell you everything in one video, but you should know enough now that you're ready to jump in. But here we go. So you're going to learn about autophagy, and that is where your body actually eats the fat that is stored on it. And that's an amazing thing. People that learn this concept and learn this story. So instead of saying, oh, I'm hungry, you're going to talk to your body and you're going to say, well, you've got food stored, go ahead and eat that. And that's what happens when you fast. It also allows your body to cleanse itself, okay? So let me just tell you this. There are no weigh-ins. There's no counting anything, except at the beginning you are going to want to count your carbs, so that's just eliminating sugar and flour and grains and chips and those kind of things. But you can have all the meat and vegetables you want, okay? And particularly leafy green vegetables. There's no limit on those. And there's no guilt and shame. So you'll join a community. All right, so let me just say this. There are 4 things successful people do. Number 1, they have a burning desire, and I believe you do, or you wouldn't have watched this video to hear. Number 2, they have a plan, and that's what I'm giving you is a plan. Now, there are lots of diets out there. There are lots of programs out there. Mine is different because I coach you every day. Every day, you're going to have a coach that's going to go along with you and be your accountability. So you have a plan. The 3rd thing is you learn how to shut up the naysayers. And those are the voices in your head that are telling you, well, you've tried this before, you can't do it. You've tried that keto thing, that doesn't work. Or other people even saying, okay, you're trying another diet, whatever. So let me just say this. All right, that's the third thing. And the fourth thing is you have a community. And that's what we are for you. We are your community. So, so I just want to encourage you to, Norm sits on your left shoulder, and the reason he sits on your left shoulder, he tells you all day the reasons why you can't do it, okay? The reason he sits on your left shoulder is because he's never right. So kick Norm to the curb and join the program. I'm ready to talk to you. Message me, or you're going to get a message from me if you've opted in. And let's get you going. The new program starts soon, and I can't wait to see you in 90 days. You're going to have dropped that 30 pounds, and you're going to be celebrating. Just think how it's going to feel when people say, "Wow, you look great. What are you doing?" Yeah, and you're going to say, "Well, I have this new lifestyle I'm doing, and I love it, and I've been very successful, and I'd like to tell you about it." Have a great day.